Good morning, YouTubers, friends, followers, but mainly the subscribers, because you're the ones that support this channel, and thank you. Right, lots of things going on, isn't there? Yes, there is lots of things going on. I've taken notes, I've looked at your emails, and I thank you for them. The one thing that does stand out, and there's a few things. Right, here we go. Greta Thunberg, we know Greta Thunberg, the climate change activist. She was in the paper yesterday and the day before, where she was arrested at a climate change demonstration where the police arrested her and you've seen her being dragged off by the police. Well, guess what, people? Yes, it was staged. It was staged. She was laughing beforehand. A police officer on this arm, police officer on this arm. They were laughing. The camera crews were in front, all the camera people in front. And they went, and I actually heard them say, go. And then you see her being walked down as if she's being dragged off. It was staged, like most things in climate. Yeah, staged. Staged by her, staged by the World Economic Forum, staged by politicians. Everything staged. If there really was a catastrophe, you wouldn't have to stage things. It's a bit like if there really was a pandemic, you wouldn't have to tell people there is a pandemic. Everyone's walking around wearing masks, but no one's actually. No. Yes, because they're being forced. Yes. Do you know what? If anything, the pandemic has shown us that everyone out there that wore a mask and everyone out there that did exactly what they were told would have actually complied to what Hitler would have said back in the 1930s, 1940s. Yeah, they would have done exactly the same. We would have been the ones that ignored the catastrophe that was happening and a humanitarian disaster. We would have, it's been proven. Right, what else? Yes, the gender reform bill in Scotland. Well, we've just proven to the Scottish Nationalist Party, we've let you think you're in control, but if you fuck up, we'll take it back because you don't deserve it, because you can't be trusted. Well, yes, the House of Commons repelled the Scottish gender bill. And for those of you that go, well, Labour were against it, well, Labour has 195 MPs. 184 of them agreed with the Conservative Party. So there we go. So now there's only 11 Labour MPs that agreed with Scotland and the rest supported the change. So there we go. Just go to show that not all Labour and Conservative MPs are stupid. What else is happening? Miley Cyrus's new songs came out. Can't believe that, actually. Miley Cyrus has brought a song out. It's actually very catchy and great. And she brought it out on the same day as her ex-husband's birthday, Liam Hemsworth, who cheated on her. What an idiot he is. What an idiot he was for doing that. But anyway, there we go. What else? Well, let's be honest, everyone's trying to cancel Jeremy Clarkson. Well, should I say the left, the wokeism are trying to cancel Jeremy Clarkson. A man that's worth $70 million. A man that doesn't need Amazon. A man that doesn't need the BBC. But people are trying to cancel him. His book's available on all bookshops, by the way. But Jeremy Clarkson's Forum. You can buy that and you can support him. If you want, stand up against Amazon. I wouldn't. Well, I mean, I would support him. I wouldn't go down the road of having Amazon. So there we go. Crazy world that we're living in right now, isn't it? Now, talking about cancelling Jeremy Clarkson for speaking out, I think millions of people actually agree with Jeremy Clarkson. Not necessarily the wording he used. Not necessarily the wording he used to describe somebody. But to be honest, we are all sick to death of an individual. And you know what? I would not say something like strip her and flog her up and down the street, because that's shocking. I would say leave her clothes on and then flog her up and down the street. That's probably more, yeah, that's probably better. But there we go. What else is going on? In the Metropolitan Police, which I do not have any highly thoughts of, one of their senior inspectors under investigation for porn has been found dead. That's a sign of guilt. Let's be honest, that's a sign of guilt. monsters and people that work in the Metropolitan Police. It's shocking. And I'm not saying monsters work in there. There was a guy in there who was nicknamed the Monster. There we go. Who would pick people up and rape them. Yeah, serving police officers. Wonderful, upstanding people. Yeah. No wonder women don't feel safe in London with the Metropolitan Police. No wonder. Yeah. Not good, is it? Not good. Right. Yes. Publishers are saying Harry's book has sold 750,000 copies in the UK alone, which means it's the fastest selling and most popular fiction book to hit the market. Until everyone has read it. And now everyone believes that his book has been labelled wrongly and it belongs in the non-fiction. No, it belongs in the fiction side of things, which means it wouldn't be the fastest selling book because Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings would have beat that hands down. So maybe he has sold it, again, manipulated the public to believe this book of lies is fact when it's not. Harry had a sausage. I felt he had an extra sausage and I didn't feel like and one day he had the bigger bed and he's the bigger brother. Jesus Christ. Yes. And he's not a spur, he's an heir. But there we go. What else is going on? Head teachers are refusing to put into place a contingency plan when their staff walk out. Well, I've spoke to quite a few people about this subject and I can hand on heart say that no single parents support the teachers for doing this. And what you'll find is when you go back to school after your little strikes and you ask parents to donate stuff to help your school, parents are going to go, no, you're getting nothing from us. Why should we make cakes and donate things and help you and well when you shit on the parents? So there you go. You reap what you sow, teachers. You reap what you sow. Yes. What else? Army recruits. Listen to this. Army recruits. The MOD have stated that there has been a 30% fall in recruiting in the armed forces. And then they went on to say it might be because of people don't support the Ukraine against Russia war. No, it's not. It's not because of that. No, it's not. The reason why nobody wants to join the army is because we see, right, first of all, the army accommodation is disgusting. It's got blue mold. Why would ordinary people want to join the armed forces if they're already married and live in a shithole which isn't looked after by the Ministry of Defence or their contractors? Why would anyone want to join the armed forces when we see veterans being shit on and not being looked after? When we see veterans taking their lives in suicide? Why would we want to join the armed forces when we know that your budget's really shit because you've given away 250 armoured vehicles to Ukraine. You're giving away Apache helicopters. Yep, fleets. You're giving everything away abroad and everything's falling apart at home. So why should we? Why should people join the military? I've got another opinion on this. And I honestly believe that civil servants are suppressing the armed forces to keep the figures low to justify us joining the European Defence Union or the European Defence Mobility Military Union. Is that why? Well, let's see. Let's see what the future holds, people. There needs to be a lot done. First of all, let's get this straight. It's only people that can stop things from being cancelled. So putting pressure on Amazon and pressure on companies or threatening to quit companies as a result stops people from getting cancelled. It's a shocking way to behave. Cancelling someone's career because of two narcissists. Absolutely shocking. Well, people, listen. Thanks for supporting my channel. I've noticed that there's still a few issues at the minute with YouTube. So please check to make sure you're subscribed. You may find that you have been unsubscribed unwillingly. Thanks for support. Take care.